Hello there.
I got this.
Ho ho ho.
Bro, he was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself.
Казахстан угрожает нам бомбардировкой. Казахстан угрожает нам бомбардировкой. Казахстан угрожает нам бомбардировкой.
Oh, baby, a triple.
Nigga was the devil, man. That nigga was the devil, man.
My Hero Academia. It's about damn time that I did a video on this. You know, I've been rocking that Jiro banner for God knows how long, and I still haven't done a video on this. Imagine having a profile pic of a show and not talking about it. Like, damn, bruh, couldn't be me. And after seeing that insane sequence the other day with Deku and Bakugo, I knew I had to tap in. We start off with Iron Might going up against All For One. And this dude, All Might, really is the GOAT, man, without a doubt. Top 5 hero in fiction. No quirk, no powers, just the clothes on his back, a smile, and some shit Tony Stark made in a cave. All For One was pissed that this dude was even running the ones with him, but bro did not care. The My Hero world is hella lucky that niggas like All Might are on their side. This dude is batshit crazy. 55-year-old man squabbling with Quirk Satan over a generational beef. This is how LeBron is going to be moving versus Wemby in the next decade. Pulled up, All For One ate the right. Tried blasting him, but All Might's shield ate that shit, then sent poison-loaded missiles straight to his gut. All For One was not happy. Blasted bro away, but this dude still got up. I can't even blame All For One for being pissed, bro. Look, nigga look like a scarecrow zombie mutation gone wrong. Laughing his ass off too. And All For One can smile all he wants, but we know for a fact that he is fuming. Bro's so angry, his pupils decided to take a vacation. And All For One low-key be making me mad, because this dude is the embodiment of jack of all trades and master of none. This guy's bag is deeper than Kyrie's handles, and all he does is button mash. Can you imagine what Midoriya could do with All For One? Like, he already goes crazy with like 7 eye quirks. Imagine being able to combine a whole arsenal. Like, this dude's priorities are in the wrong place. Use your quirks to their fullest ability? No. Remember that your body is slowly self-destructing? Nah. Remember to bring your 4K Ultra HD camera with God tier Wi-Fi so everyone can watch All Might die? Ding ding ding. Such a fucking unserious villain. He came in from the wall happy as hell and hit All Might with a demoness down slam. And he was all hyped thinking that was game, but All Might wasn't even close to done. First, he froze him up, brought out his cannons, fried him with that naval laser, then used the sound waves to keep him from getting up. And peep the smile. Ain't nothing heroic about this, bruh. He just happy to put his biggest op in the dirt. But at the end of the day, that rewind quirk is just built different. All For One came out of it unscathed, but a little younger. And now, it's up. He blasts All Might with the backhand of doom and starts talking shit. Where's your smile, nigga? I thought it was up. But then, the hero killer himself, Stain, pulls up to save the day. And I was like, oh yeah, he's about to go crazy, but nah. Tell me why this guy, All For One, has a bloodletting quirk. I feel bad for the first person who ever had this. Must have been putting up some crazy numbers for the Red Cross. Unfortunately for Stain, this isn't season 2 no more. All For One proceeded to rewrite his own blood, pop Stain like a balloon, throw him across the map, and oh nah, he had him looking crazy. Tongue out and everything too. Got his life and his quirk snatched too, but that's crazy. And it's not looking good. All Might is down, and All For One has his sights set on Shigaraki. He tries bringing Lil Bro over so he can transfer some more quirks, but Shigaraki told him to shut that shit up. He got a fade to finish. And All For One's like, damn, that's crazy. Alright then, time for plan B. He picks up All Might and starts heading towards Shigaraki and Deku. They had Might go looking crazy, bruh. All For One holding bro from his leg, and look at this smile, geeked out of his mind. Deku has 2 options, either go and save his master and risk losing everyone up in UA, or focus on Shigaraki and let his master die. And All For One was not gonna let anyone save him. Stopped All Might from blowing himself up, which, goddamn, this dude's crazy. Stopped Gentle from leaving the falling UA, and he stopped Star's squadron from trying to blow him up. Then he folded and hung this man like laundry, and he was about to tear him to shreds for the entire world to see. Look at the utter glee and happiness on this man's face. Nigga has never smiled this hard in his entire life. Shigaraki was having a grand old time too, watching Deku try to stop the tears from flowing. But nobody can save him now. It's all over.
Oh, no, the fucking did it! No, the fucking did it!
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I do not like Bakugo. It's not even because he bullied Deku or anything too, although he used to be doing him crazy. Like, this dude told him with a straight face.
You know, if you really want to be a hero that badly, there actually might be another way. Just pray that you'll be born with a quirk in your next life. And take a swan dive off the roof of the building.
The reason I didn't like him or don't like him is because he's always so goddamn loud. Like I'll be watching anime late at night and this dude want to be talking about "fuck you nigga die" every single time he moved his mouth. Like chill, bruh. But damn, watching these 2 episodes where he went crazy had me hyped. This is exactly how I felt watching Steph in that gold medal game. Like I hate you, but damn, nigga, you tough. Even so, I'd be crazy to make a Bakugo centered video and not talk about how he got packed up. Shigaraki did his ass crazy. Bakugo really pulled up like he was about to do something. Just for bro to come in with this blast that did no damage. Shigaraki grabbed him, broke his arm, threw him on the ground, then stepped on bro. And I know that stench must have been horrendous, dude. Not only is he getting stepped on with his bare feet, Shigaraki is a League of Legends player, so we know for a fact that he hasn't showered in months. Kicked bro up like a soccer ball, broke his gauntlets, choked his ass out, and emptied his cup at the same time. And as the CEO of Bakugo Hate FC, this moment was top 5. His lock-in was tough though too, I can't even hate that. Pulled up right in his face, blew him up, then he said weave, ran up again with the upside down blast. I was like, okay, let him cook. But unfortunately, it was not meant to be. Shigaraki one pumps him, and Bakugo is now Bakugan. When Bakugo died, bro, I cooked for the whole damn day. I was out here holding the door for old people, giving homeless people 20 bucks. I even pressed the tip button at the cash register to give $1 to kids in Guatemala. And you know, I thought I'd be mad when I saw this dude somehow come back from getting his heart blown out of his chest. But sometimes you just gotta shut up and watch greatness, cause this kid cooked. Off the wake up, still dazed and barely able to move, he took one look at Midoriya, all my cards still in hand, and wasted no time. These two so locked in that they don't even need to speak to communicate. Deku whipped around, Bakugo pulled up. Look at this animation, this is so fucking clean. Grabbed his hand and he gives him one last look, activates gear shift, and sends him blasting off again towards All Might. Shigaraki hating ass didn't believe he could make it. Animators finally stopped making him look like a damn crackhead. Loki looks tough here. But Bakugo was locked in. He was going so fast that his explosions turned blue. This sequence right here is exactly why One Piece niggas speak on Vincent Chanzard like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. My god, this was beautiful to see. Game on the line, All Might holding on to the last drops of his life. Bakugo got there in time to save him. Chopped All For One's arms off too. Really went from thinking that he was the one who ended All Might to being the one who saved him. Goat shit. And wait a minute, is that Edward and Alphonse Elric? Man, if you don't get a Philosopher's Stone and get your ass out there. Now, you might be wondering, how is Bakugo still alive? Well, Edgeshot ended up going inside him and stitching up his organs and stuff back together. They won't come apart again, but it's gonna hurt like hell to breathe. What really ended up saving him though was his quirk. The nitroglycerin in his sweat actually ended up jumpstarting his heart back to life. The real question here though is, how the hell is Edgeshot still alive? You mean to tell me that this dude can turn into a fucking toothpick and survive while Miss Midnight gets thwacked by a couple villains and doesn't? Okay, bro. Before he heads off, All Might tells Bakugo to come over and he gives him some of his armor for his arm. It's gotta be the most genuine smile I've seen out of this guy. Meanwhile, All For One is starting to tweak out. Nothing is going as planned. This is low-key why he's a bum-ass villain. Like, you mean to tell me that the guy with a near infinite amount of quirks and opportunities to boot is out here getting cooked like this? Look at the expression on his face, bro. He doesn't even know what to do. I'm 99% sure that he just pulls up to fights without a plan. This is what happens when you put a pay-to-win player in a do-or-die situation. He can't handle the heat. He decides to forget going after All Might and heads over to Deku and Shigaraki. But Bakugo was not gonna let that happen. Look at bro's face when he saw him pull up. Nigga thought he was the one, just to get palmed by a high schooler. Gave his ass a whole facelift. Everyone was watching in shock. Even Shigaraki had to give bro his props. Love how he and Deku have just been chilling the entire time, out here watching the fight with us. But now, it's time to get serious. Deku knows that this is it. Once he activates gear shift, it'll be his final chance to secure the dub. And oh yeah, I am so glad that they gave this panel justice, giving those 120% potential vibes. This junk went hard. Bakugo starts going crazy. All For One thought he could just run away, but that boy looked at him, took a deep breath, and peeped the pose before liftoff. Really on his Gojo shit right now, he moving different. All For One couldn't believe this. He's right behind me, isn't he? Looking ass. You know you're built different when you're out here laughing in the villain's face. Big ass smile too, making sure he's showing all 32. Having that time of his life. Was really putting that crash and crash out. Slammed through a good 3 buildings. And I wasn't kidding about that Gojo stuff neither. He genuinely moving like the honored one. Yes, Bakugo, we see the fit. Came in from the side, had All For One shook. Love the detail in this shot too. Then he blew him the hell up. Yo, I was editing this and I just peeped. Why did he low-key do him like that one purple skeleton meme, bruh? Damn, this kid is so tough, bro. I hate when I have to start glazing a character I don't like. Gotta be the law of equivalent exchange. Had All For One really looking crazy. Someone genuinely woke up this morning with this creature as their GOAT. Suguna can never. All For One got cooked so badly, we ended up seeing his backstory. And it was low-key kinda sad. Like, All For One was genuinely born in the trenches. Mom living on the street, no father. Dude was born next to a river at the bottom of a bridge. But this dude has been a demon from day one too. Because the first thing he did when he was born was eat the remnants of his dead mother. After the introduction of quirks, people split into two groups. Those with meta abilities and those without. Meanwhile, All For One was just doing whatever. Dude was like 5 years old, catching bodies for the love of the game. From the day he was born, All For One believed that everything was his. Anything within his reach was his possession to take. Still crazy to me that he was catching bodies as a toddler. Bro was 5 years old, moving like King Von. When I was 5, I was watching Caillou and Barney.
Daddy, your white ass can't barbecue. Get off the grill, nigga.
Move, you stupid Porsche fucking
As I said before, All For One believed that everything was his, and that included his twin brother. He treated him like garbage, but at the same time, he was his possession. All For One's brother Yoichi didn't have that same innate evil that he did, and he genuinely wanted the best for him, even showing him his comic book about heroes. But instead of wanting to be a hero, All For One saw how the demon lord in the story was moving and decided that he wanted to be the greatest villain who bended the world to his will. Seeing that his brother was a weakling, he ended up giving him a quirk of his own, one that stocked powers. What he didn't realize though is that Yoichi did have a quirk, one that was so small and insignificant that he didn't even pick it up. Its only ability was being able to be given to others. But mixed in with that stockpiling quirk that he gave him, it became the quirk that we know today as One For All, passed down from generation to generation until he was almost defeated at the hands of All Might. Nigga blew his head smooth off and he still survived. That is crazy. But All For One's time is up. Bakugo looking at him like a Big Mac meal, posing up midair too. And All For One is getting desperate. His body is getting younger by the second. He needs to get the Shigaraki and fast. So he decides to go for an all or nothing gamble. One big final attack to boom Bakugo and get to Tomura. Using every quirk that he stocked up, he concocts this monstrosity and heads over. This is it. If he fails, it'll be all over. Bakugo really looked at him like, damn, that's crazy. Poses up and gets ready. But before he even moves, we see an explosion. Bakugo ended up using a 200 IQ play right here, coating his explosive sweat in regular sweat, sending it over without moving so the rain wouldn't affect it. And now it's up. Bakugo tells All For One that one quirk is all he needs. Then he charges up that howitzer impact, pulls up, grabs his face, and blows him up. Then while his organs are literally ripping from his seams, he started letting that shit bang. Had All For One looking crazy. Not only was he getting cooked from the outside, he was getting cooked on the inside too. His quirk vestiges were working against him. Having another grown man start a fan club inside your own body is nasty work. This finisher from Bakugo was clean as hell too. Pulled up, palmed his face, then hit him with that United States of Smash into his demise. Did y'all peep the impact frames in this scene too? Animator's been going absolutely insane, bro. I love it. Dude over here looking at the camera too. And I can't even blame him for showboating. Like, yeah, nigga, you did that shit. Good stuff. But honestly, All For One went out sad. Imagine all that work, all that planning, just to turn into a baby. An ugly one at that too. No wonder nobody adopted this dude. Then Bakugo pulled up, half dead and barely able to stand. And why is this Loki a hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby ass matchup? But Bakugo stood his ground. All For One tried spearing him, and I thought he got cooked. But Bakugo deadass ate that like it was nothing and told him it's time for bed.
Wait, don't kill me. I'm new gen. Yes, us new gen boys. We stick together. Stay true to yourself, new gen.
And after throwing a tantrum, All For One disappears from the world for good. I find it funny that most of the recent new gen main villains got done like this. Like All For One got turned into a baby. Muzan got turned into a really ugly baby. Suguna got turned into Poe. Like damn, bruh. Villains these days got it rough. Shout out to Bakugo, man. Came back down 3-1 and helped beat Quirk Satan. Shout out to All Might too, bro. Graham stayed proving that he's the greatest ever. I am so glad that they're doing this season justice, bro. I know the animators be working around the clock, get these seasons plus the movies out. So it's nice to have a 13 episode season where they can just focus. But yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and if y'all want, I'll cover the rest of the war arc and Deku vs Shigaraki in my next My Hero video. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I love you. Goodbye.